Hey guys, what's up? If you're new to this channel, my name is, and I am so happy that you came back. Ow! So this is part 2 to the Get Ready With Me series, the birthday party gig episode. So I'm super excited to reflect and give you guys some evidence of it actually occurring, because it did occur. I just am an only person and I haven't yet been able to get a new tripod, a mini one. So until I get creative with getting more footage, I have minimal footage. But as this series continues, I just plan to continue to get better and better with getting B-roll and social moments while I'm out and about for gigs. As soon as I get me a little buddy to come with me, I think it'll get a lot easier. But I just don't want to seem rude. I'm really in the moment kind of person, and I want to make sure that I'm providing my full attention to everything I'm experiencing. So what I'm gonna do is give you guys some reviews of some footage that I did capture from that weekend, and we're just going to talk about what could have been better, what I think I aced, also just the full-on result of it all. So if you missed the getting ready with me portion of this episode, that's part 1. You should still watch it for more context, but you won't get lost in this video because I'm going to break down the whole gig event, and that's the main part of this whole thing anyway. Let's talk about the one rehearsal that I had for this gig, and that was the next day after the video I posted. It went really well. I think that I came prepared for the most part. I could have known the lyrics better though, because I wanted to show that I memorized it, but unfortunately I definitely messed up on the lyrics here and there. But vocally and the melody and everything, that's memorized. So that went well. And then we actually cut that practice short. We went through all my songs and I didn't even get a chance to record any part of that. However, the people that I have come to know and become friends with, they are people I started off just networking with. And so I'm just trying to make sure it's all focused on me. And I'm sorry. But yeah, so they're people I actually networked with. Remember, I talked about how important networking is. And so these people have become my friends, and they are people that I actually plan to collaborate with for the future and for my music. So that's what happened actually. Instead of practicing for over an hour, we stopped practicing. They knew that I'd come prepared, and we worked on a couple of my originals. One of them were unexpected. It was a really fresh song that I just wrote, but I got them excited about it, and they seemed to really want to join me in creating that song, so, and bringing it to life, because some of my songs can be a little out of the box and it can sometimes take some extra effort to construct. So that was a really fun process. We didn't nail it or put anything in concrete or in stone or anything, but we got the gist of collaborating and getting a feel for one another, which is really important. You don't want to rush your creativity process, and you don't want to be too strict on it either, at least before you have your goals set and stuff. I'm working on that as we speak, and so we will have actual work to put in soon, because I think it went really well. Check out some of these videos. You'll like to see how unserious. Oh shit, rewind it.
Y'all be playing, boy.
I'm not looking at the camera, I'm telling you right now. And serious the vibe was in there, and that's the vibe you want. You want to be able to lock in, but you also want to be able to have some fun.
I guess I'm just too stressed to notice that I am blessed. I can't seem to find my light within this darkness. I don't know, maybe this song shouldn't be public.
Oh, that was it?
That's it.
I'm already losing. How the hell do you do this?
That's fine.
to do this. Some help, I could use it. The numb you feel when you get high, and then you start to realize that people claim to ride or die, and they're just monitoring eyes. The pride they lied, I tried, I cried, I asked God, why am I alive? He said, because it's not my time.
Yo, we
Was that
did
it?
it.
Fit check, fit check, fit check.
Get out, move on, there's no doubt. I'm all wrong, you're right, it's all the same with you. I'm too thin, too fat, you ask why. So why, so why, so why, so why? On and on and on and on. On and on and on and on. Don't wanna grow up, I wanna get out. Hey, take me away. I wanna shout out, take me away, 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 away. Round and round, here we go again. Same old start, same old end. Turn my head, I turn back again. Same old stuff, never ends.
How was my performance overall? I'd say I'd give it it's 80%, 75 maybe, 80% though, I'll leave it at, because I had limited room and sometimes I prefer to move a lot. So if I can't do that, I don't know what I was doing out there. So I don't know, I'm not completely confident on exactly what I looked like out there, but everyone said like, and I try not to shrug it off or anything, but I do get that consistently. I get great feedback consistently. Usually everyone is very pleased with what I had to give, and that is great. Always accept your compliments, okay? When you're by yourself, you're going to be overcritical, and that's okay. And as long as you understand that, you have to take your wins, okay? So I just want to make sure that's clear. Like, I am not supporting perfectionism. I'm not supporting that at all. I may come off as one, and I can't help that. However, just understand that it is okay. Take confidence in what you do, and especially what you've worked for. So PYT, really good. I would give that out of 5. We're going to give that like a 4 out of 5 because, like I said again, I just didn't feel comfortable with my body all the way. However, I did hit all the lyrics. I think the crowd responded great to it. I was the first performer, so I think that song woke everybody up. It didn't have everyone jumping for the roof yet. By the time I got to the na 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 na, like I almost didn't get enough response, and so that kind of didn't make me happy. So that's another reason why I didn't get a 5. All right, let's rate No One in the World by Anita Baker. Now this one I took my time with, and I had stems with it, which is just a backing track as well as with the band. So because of that, I couldn't really take my time with it. However, I did take the time in the beginning of the song, the introduction and stuff. I dragged it out a little bit. I gave honor to the honoree, which was the birthday girl, and I expressed to the family how they clearly feel a lot of love for this lady, and it's like no one in the world could ever replace her. Yes, so I kind of tied that up. I was really proud of myself because I came up with that on the fly, and I said that to her, and I had to say it really loud and clear because she's, getting there. She's a little old, so she really wasn't hearing me at first. I almost had to yell at her, and she was like right in front of me too. So anyways, I did that, and then I sang No One in the World to my best ability, and I think it went really well. I think I was very comfortable. By the time you're talking to the audience like that, you should feel comfortable, I would hope. And so I did. So I didn't have like a voice crack or anything. I just sang it like I sang it in the shower. And then There's Hope. That was an interesting one. Like I sang it perfectly, or as well as it could be sang, I would say. I didn't do anything extra. I sang it very clean for the most part. And this is because the lyrics in that song are so important. They're so important. This word I could use is important because they are encouraging words and they are words to really live by. And NDRE does a great job of putting those strong, deep lyrics into her songs and making it sound like it's just so casual. So I think that was the main problem. Oh, I forgot to rate No One in the World. No One in the World, a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5. Okay, back to There's Hope. So There's Hope is that kind of song that came off casual and was also very deep with lyrics, and I thought it'd be a good song family wise. I thought it gave barbecue vibes and stuff. However, this birthday party was enclosed, so the amount of people with the amount of talking and the amount of fellowshipping going on, which isn't a problem, it just made that song really hard to cut through at all. NDRE is an alto, or at least she sings in an alto range, almost tenor range sometimes. And so that tone of voice isn't going to cut through a lot of sound, especially from a woman. That range isn't easy to push out. I was relaxing my voice, so overall I felt fine regardless. I think I got people's attention because the beat was good enough, but otherwise I don't know how well the crowd received it. I heard great things about this song too from certain people and all that, but I could tell it wasn't a crowd favorite. So I'm gonna rate that one a 3 out of 5. A 3 out of 5 because I had an awkward moment where I tried to reach out and walk through the table and I couldn't do it, and I backtracked, and I hate awkwardness. So we're gonna make that a 3 out of 5. Rock With You always goes well. That's a 5 out of 5. I'm just gonna rate it right now. Get that out the way. It's such an easy song to sing and everyone knows it, so they sing along with you. And I think I got some people on the dance floor with that song. So yeah, we know how that goes. I only actually sang 5 songs instead of 6. So because of that, this is the last song I sang, or maybe it was the second round or whatever. I sang Golden by Jill Scott, and I actually managed to get a video for you guys. So please enjoy this video, and then we're gonna critique it. And what I will say is that, y'all, I was straining. If you couldn't tell, there were so many people that told me I did good. And I'm not going to say I did bad. But hell no, like I did not feel good singing it. And I love that song. So I was a little mad about it. Just about it for me. I was just upset about it. I was like, damn, like I wanted to hit that. I wanted to kill it, blah, blah, blah. And it would have went great and smooth. And it did technically. Like I never skipped a beat with the lighting in my face and everything. I just wanted to look good while I was singing it because the song isn't easy to sing. And I couldn't be like, passing out or whatever in this tight gown. So I was like keeping it all together and trying my best not to show the struggle. But then as I got to like the second verse, I realized, oh my gosh, like I can barely hear myself and I was realizing that I was pushing. I felt like I was pushing just to be heard, just to hear myself, not for them, but for me. I was pushing and pushing and pushing. And then finally, once I got to the end of the song, that's when I knew, because I didn't really anticipate. And that really showed. I think you can see that when you watch it. Like, go back and watch the end because that part is crazy. The living my life. Here, I'll play it real quick. So you hear that hesitation. That was because, one, that's the highest part of the song. And I forgot, like, the highest part of the song is at the end. Of course, by the time I got to the end, my voice was pretty shot. And that's not good because I had at least 3 more songs to sing after that. As soon as I got to the end of that song, I realized, I was like, oh, my mic is not loud enough. It just isn't. It's either that or the drummer was just way too loud. So when I told my friend about the issue, he immediately thought it was the drummer. And I'm like, okay, that's reasonable because if you look in the video, like he's right behind me, literally right behind me. So I don't want to say it's his fault, but I didn't hear him playing when I was doing my vocal check or my sound check. And that caused an issue, unfortunately. Take note of this. If you're a vocalist and they're telling you to, just check your mic or whatever, that's fine and dandy, but stick around for the musicians' sound check as well. Stick around and make sure you hear how loud they're going to be playing. And then if you think that your mic isn't going to be loud enough, you need to go back to that mic and you need to either ask them to play with you or you need to ask to raise that mic up some more just for safety, because nothing is worse than not being able to really get a good grip on what you sound like while you're singing a full song. There were times where I felt like I was just singing loud and strong, but not colorfully or interestingly enough. And it was boring me. And it made my performance, I feel like, a little boring. Like while I was singing, I started losing some energy because I was getting tired of not being able to hear myself, but everyone else was, reacting to me really well while I was singing. So that was very encouraging. Just let you guys know that I am not afraid to review, reflect, and critique my work. I think that is what makes me like the stronger kind of singer. I think you guys can strengthen up your skills in any form, whatever, singing, dancing, playing piano, whatever it is, whatever that skill is, take the time to present your skills. And then when you're done, celebrate. Tell yourself you did a good job for putting in all your effort. But then after all of that, once all of that is calmed down, I don't want you to burst your bubble. You know what I'm saying? So take time. I spent a few days away from that song. And then I finally came back to it and started like listening to it for real. And that's when I figured out like, yeah, there were a lot of things that I should have done. And there are a lot of things that I can do better at. And now I'm going to take note of that and I'm going to use that for my next gig. I have another gig coming up for you guys actually that I'm really excited to share with you and talk to you guys about. I have again some sporadic footage of this gig. Like I said, we're gonna get better at it as we go. Just be ready for that. I thought it'd be every Thursday, but I have to just throw it out when I can, especially with how the gigs are coming at me and with my homework assignments due and whatever else I'm trying to do in between. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw these at you as fast as I can, as soon as I can. Just know I'm always coming for you. And well, guys, I just wanted to leave you on this note. Please leave in the comments what your thoughts were about my solo. And I'm sorry I don't have all the others, but you can give me a rating from 1 to 5 because that is the only one I didn't rate, and that's for you guys to rate. So thank you again for your support. I will see you in the next video soon. Bye, my loves.